Fortnite is full of many great POIs and some that are not so great. That is why today we will be crowning the best of the best. We will be determining which Fortnite POI in Chapter 6, Season 3 is the best. And it's just my opinion, but let's get right into it. To start off, in dead last, we have Resistance Base. I know some people may hate this opinion, but I think all of the Star Wars locations are absolutely terrible at this point. They should have been gone after the Star Wars season ended. So you're going to see a theme here with these bottom POIs. But on top of the Resistance Base, there's literally nothing. I understand it's supposed to be underground. That makes sense. When you go inside, I mean, there's some tunnels, and it's a little cool at least. But it's not really functional. It's, you know, one-time type of thing where it's really not that fun more than once. And then the other issue nowadays is absolutely nobody lands here. So if I had to rate this location out of 10, I'd probably give it like a 4 at this point. When it first came out, maybe it was a 6. But yeah, this one's 18th out of 18. In 17th place, we have Shiny Shafts. It's sort of a similar theme to Resistance Base in the fact that during its peak season, when there was gold everywhere, you could actually go in the mines. This place was pretty cool. Nowadays, you know, we're 47 people left. Not a chest has been opened here. Literally no one has landed at this spot. It's just not used. And then if you look at the location, it's on the edge of the map. You're always rotating. It's really nothing that great or special. So that's why it falls in at 17. I really did like it for a minute during the gold season. But now it's just kind of functionless. And unfortunately, that's what happens with a lot of these locations. But let's get to 16. At 16, we have Outpost Enclave. And as I had said earlier, I am a hater on these Star Wars locations at this point. They do not fit in the map. And the season honestly sucked. So I don't want anything to do with these Star Wars locations. Now, it's cool. What it was cool during that season. It's just awful now. Please remove it. My final statement on the Star Wars locations. The Star Wars locations need to be removed from the Fortnite map. Coming in at 15, we have Shining Span. I mean, it really is just a bridge. Like, I don't have much else to say about it other than the fact that it's a bridge. But it was the first Fortnite bridge, so that's why we got 15 for it. And I thought it was pretty cool for a while, but there just really isn't much here other than a reboot van, and this is kind of where you get shot in a straightaway. But that's about all I can say about that location. So we're going to go on to number 14. At 14, we have Canyon Crossing. This location is extremely well designed. It's sort of a new concept. It's over a canyon, so, you know, that's kind of fun. The bigger issues with this location are its actual location. I can't say anyone actually lands here. I mean, once in a while people do, and then they'll try to fight me like they are right now. But typically you're not going to get someone landing Canyon Crossing. And I mean, it's very basic design. It's nothing super crazy. But it is a cool location, so that's why we have it where we did. And I cooked that guy, just so you all know. On to 13. At 13, we do have Boxy Floodgate, another really cool concept. My only beef with this location is I wish it was larger. I do understand it has the inside portion over there, but who actually goes inside there? Not me, that's for darn sure. And if this guy could please stop shooting at me, that would be much appreciated. Gosh darn, awful. I can't shoot, just disregard this. Okay, you know, it's a cool location, great concept. Ow, 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 again! Why must people be targeting me right now? Cool location, great concept. A little too small, and the other part is never used. Foxy Floodgate, folks. Let's go to 12 before I die. Coming in at 12, we have Outlaw Oasis. This location's been kind of interesting over time. It did have the hot tub that would shoot people up in the air if there's the wrong number of them and kill them. It had a secret room. It's got little spas throughout that actually do heal you over time. So I think this is sort of up there in terms of having some cool features to it. Now, it is on the edge of the map. It's never really been that popular of a location, but I really do like the theming. So I think it was a decent location. Nothing crazy by any means, so I think it's fair to stick it at 12. But we're going to hop right into 11. At number 11, we have Kappa Kappa Factory, and if you could describe this location in one word, it's pickles. And that's honestly how it got this high. It's got the pickle pond, or lake, whatever you want to call this pickle-shaped body of water. It's got the pickle jar on top, the pickle factory. It's got vats of pickles. So pickles are the sole reason this is number 11, folks. We love pickles. Coming in at 10, we do have Crime City. Now, I'm sure a lot of people will say this is a low ranking for Crime City. In my opinion, this had to have been the most overhyped POI to ever exist. When they brought it into the game, they made it look like it was going to be this extremely large, crazy location. And then in actuality, during the bank season with all the gold, it's sort of small compared to what you expect of a city. It's more like a crime town. I've said that before. And it's really just not that great. So, I mean, it is still 10. It's larger. It is detailed. But I just have beef with this location. And that's all right, because this is my list. On to 9. Coming in at number 9, we have Shogun's Solitude, which from a pure looks standpoint may be one of the best Fortnite POIs ever created. Its only drawback is it is on the very edge of the map. It is really cool that it's on top of a hill. It did have the Darth Vader AI, so it's definitely up there. Once you hit top 10, these are all, you know, good POIs, but it does have some drawbacks compared to the other ones, which is why we're sticking it at number 9. At 8, we have Flooded Frogs, which, again, could be considered high for this location, but I love frogs. I really enjoy the ambiance, the theming. Look at this frog with a waterfall from its mouth. There is a secret room that had tons of chests that you could find back in the day, only getting into it with the Void Oni mask. So, you know, it's got the design, it's got... The location isn't terrible, it's not great, it's sort of at the top middle at least, though. It's got secret tunnels that go under it. But, I mean, it's a really cool location. I feel like it's good. It would hold up over time. But it does have some drawbacks, sort of, with the location. I don't know why I said the location is good. It's definitely eh. And then there is better locations in terms of size. Maybe you're not a fan of frogs and the whole, frog theme. I don't even know how to describe it. But it's definitely a cool one. It's very unique. So we're going to hop right into number 7. At number 7, we have the First Order base. It honestly is the only good Star Wars location. It looks sick from the outside, and it somehow looks even cooler when you get on the inside. This is the one that feels like you're actually in Star Wars, so I really do love this location. At number 6, we have Pumped Power, which I believe is one of the most overlooked POIs in the existence of Fortnite. It is very, very different from anything we've ever had. It's got an interesting design. It's got a lot of chests. It's got interesting buildings. It's in a great location on the map itself. It is one of those locations that it seems more people run through than land at. But I think in the grand scheme of things, this is the locations that I like the most. And I really do like Pump Power, so you can hate on this one if you want. At 5, we have Brutal Boxcars. And you might say to yourself, well, that is a little high for Brutal Boxcars. It's kind of small. But, you know, there is so much action that takes place at this location. I swear, whenever I come here, there's a fight. It's a fun little theme. It's where all the trains go, even though the train's out of commission right now. There's always one of those spire towers there, so there's good loot. And matter of fact, the loot is goated here. In this little small building, there are so many chests. There are so many shield kegs. So, yeah, it's 5. You're just going to have to live with that. We're moving on to 4. At 4, we have Lone Wolf Lair. If you are a builds player, so Battle Royale, and you wanted a location that was just made for box fights, it's Lone Wolf Lair. This place is crazy. I mean, it's a mansion. It's got great design. It's in the middle of the map. It's got tons of loot. It had functionality during the gold season. So there really is no drawback of this location, other than it is kind of easy to get lost. It's easy to get snuck up on. So it's more skill-based complaints that I have, but I'm washed most of the time, so that's why we're putting it at 4. But I do really love this place, but let's get into number 3. In 3rd, we do have Demon's Domain. This location has all you could ever want in a location in Fortnite. It's got a spooky design. It now has this big countdown above. It's got a lot of chests. It has a medallion, and more importantly, it has 1,000 ways to die. You can die of fall damage almost anywhere. There's henchmen walking around trying to shoot you. The boss is trying to kill you. But it's a cool POI, guys. So that's why it's 3rd. Coming in 2nd, we have the very new and futuristic Supernova Academy. This location only has 3 buildings, but they have some very fun features to the buildings. And we're going to go through those very quickly. One of the more important features is actually this basement here that has this little room right here that you can actually go inside. If you open it up, it's superhero training, and then you have to complete the challenges to get into the vault room, and we are not going to do that right now because I'm going to die. The other more important feature of Supernova Academy is actually this ball launcher that is probably some of the best movement the game has ever added for a specific location. If you hop on this track right here, you can send yourself absolutely flying and launch. And you will fly all the way to Brutal Box Cars, which is much lower on this list. And we're going to hop right into the best POI in Chapter 6, Season 3. The absolute best POI on the Fortnite map, number 1, is Utopia City. Let me just take you around. To start off, we have Streetwear Scruffy. Look at this. This is pretty lit, am I right? I mean, this is what you need to have a great POI. We have massive buildings. It actually looks like a city. It's not Crime City, which is not a city at all. And then there's over 60 chest spawns. That's a lot of chests. It's also on a great location on the map. It's pretty much dead center. You know, it's not dead center, but it's right center. Geez, not left. It's right center, which is, you know, pretty great if you're asking me. The location is extremely well designed. It's got different types of buildings, different sizes. The layout, it just feels nice. And the last and most important thing about Utopia City is actually this building right here, the Orbits building. It has a fun little mechanic where if you dance, you get redeploy. You couldn't ask for anything more. And that is my ranking of the POIs in Fortnite. Thank you all for watching. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave your favorite Fortnite POI in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Peace.